good morning and welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. I'm not going to be able to see it in my glasses. We're a little late this morning and I'll explain that in a minute when people pop over from pre-chat and notifications. Hi Judy, Lisa, Judy, Sean, Christina. Good morning everybody. If you're joining me live, please say hello. This is episode 883 and in order to try new things, sometimes you have to fail at first in order to succeed. And today I tried to do something different and it didn't work. Hi Steffi and Leona and Thea and Cherie. But guess what? The show goes on, right? Doesn't really matter. You still have to keep pushing forward even when things fail. Hi Angela and Melanie and happy birthday Thea. Hi Pamela, Julia, Joe, Jane, Helen, Lucy, Lisa, Val, good morning. Hi Carrie and Judy, good morning. Hi Suzanne, Thea, Sharon, Rhea, Trisha, Naomi. Yeah, failure is a great teacher, absolutely. Hi Rose, having a heck of a time reading today. Hi Karen. And I might even turn the camera around so here's what I planned on doing this morning. I have one of those really amazing motion stabilizing handheld tripods, like a gimbal. And I thought it would, and I haven't used it in a while, so I charged it. Never did get to green on the charger. You know, when you're charging something, it shows red and then it goes green. Charged it for the whole morning before leaving. And I never got off of red, but I thought, got to be good enough. So I got all the way to the beach, put my phone in the tripod, turned it on. It wouldn't turn on. So I don't know if it's dead, broken, or if it just needs to charge longer. Can't decide. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see what I'm doing. I want you to be able to, let's pretend like we're on the walk together. Doesn't that sound fun? Hi Nora, good morning. And that way I can hold the camera with both hands. And by holding it with both hands, it will shake less. Now this would be really amazing with that motion stabilizing tripod because you could see me talking to you and the camera would be very smooth. It would even be smoother than this with the two hands as well. But you know what? It didn't work. I suppose I could have gone and gotten my regular tripod and the beach mat, but you know what? My heart was set on doing this. Smoothier. Yeah, new word. It doesn't even make sense. Anyway, you know what? I was reading someone's comment and the end of whatever word they said ended in IER for ER. And, sometimes when you're trying to read and speak at the same time, your mind blends the two. You've seen me make that mistake many, many times before. I think it's just part of trying to walk and, it's not walk. It's just part of trying to read and talk at the same time. Yeah, smoothier. Anyway, this is one of my favorite places to walk, and if I can figure out how to set up that tripod, maybe we'll end up making this a regular, maybe weekly episode. This is where I like to walk a lot. This starts at Vanderbilt Beach. In fact, we've already passed the Ritz-Carlton right there. That's the biggest landmark here at Vanderbilt Beach. And I like to walk south from here, which starts off with high rises, and I checked the real estate value of the mansions we're about to see down this stretch of beach going south from Vanderbilt. The most expensive one is listed for $25 million right now. Would anybody like to see a $25 million house? Like, is that crazy or what? I can't believe that that's even this close to my house. Like, that's just crazy. What a high contrast. Anyway, I'll let that little woman move up for a bit. We're in the shade right now, so the colors are definitely a little darker. But we'll move out of the shade in a second. There's people walking faster than me, so I'm just going to let them go. I can't stand it when people are standing right behind me and breathing down my neck. So unless I'm running, you know what? I wouldn't even if I had the money, I would never want a $25 million house. If I had the money, it would be awfully nice to have something on the water but dang, it's a lot of money. And I don't even know if it's possible to sell enough yarn to do that. Is it? I suppose anything's possible. Yeah, I could sell, I suppose. I'd rather have something smaller on the beach. So I'm more of like a beach cottage style person than a beach mansion kind of person. Remember that game we used to play as kids where we'd write down name for this, name for that, and then you'd have to pick a number and then you'd scratch things off and then it would tell you your future, who you were going to marry, what kind of house you'd live in. Does anybody remember that game? I used to love that game. It was very simple. All it took was a pencil and a piece of paper and usually a second person, but it was so fun. Does anybody remember that? Yes, old style beachy cottage. Do you guys ever read that magazine, Coastal Living? Like any of the, I mean, a lot of times they do mansions in there too, but sometimes they do cottage style, and their style is definitely more beachy, rustic, and yeah, that would be dreamy. Almost like something in the Keys more so than Naples seems more that style. Yeah, I like that magazine too. I don't buy it, but anytime I see it, I sure do love it. Maybe I should see it more often. Maybe it would help me attract the money that I need to live that lifestyle. Who knows? Hi, Geraldine. Good morning. Yeah, so I apologize if you don't like the shaky camera this morning. I apologize if you don't like going for a walk with me. This is something that my heart wanted to do, and I wanted to share it with you. Obviously, some things went wrong for me this morning, but, you know, we can't be good at new things if you don't try, and you can't find out if other people like new things if you don't try. So if this works out and you like the idea of it, let me know. And the shaking's not bad at all. Oh wow, then you'll really love it when I get the tripod to work. Does it feel like you're walking with me though? Or is it weird that you can't see me talking to the camera? Like, give me all your feedback. I want to make this fun for you. I can go for a walk anytime I want. I wanted to share it with all of you. So you let me know how to make it as fun as possible for you vicariously. Hi, Edna. Yay, you do feel like you're walking with me? That's amazing. Maybe because you're used to seeing me talk to the camera, it's not a far reach to imagine that I'm talking to the camera with you. Oh, wow. I did not expect to see so much positive reinforcement this morning. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was the other part, Steffi. I really want to get some exercise, and I'm having such a hard time finding time in my schedule to do it where it's like I need to fit it in, and I felt like I'm catching up on that lady. I might have to go around her. I'm going to have to speed up and pass. I'm going to jog for a second. And I'm going to warn you in advance that at some point today, I may start losing my breath, and that's because I'm out of shape. The more I do this, the more control I'll have over my breath. Wow, perfect. Wow. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I'm completely out of shape. I don't exercise enough right now. And any of you that go in and out of exercise will know exactly what I'm talking about. As you're getting back to exercise, you know, you lose your breath very easily. Hopefully not enough to be upsetting to anybody or hard to understand. I'll try to keep it together. The view is beautiful. So here's all. This is in a very expensive part of town, south of the Ritz. I feel like I looked up real estate in this whole section. Of course, I can't remember what it's called. It might have been called Bay Colony. I can't remember. Anyway, it's south of the Ritz-Carlton, and which is stupid expensive too. They want like $2,000 a night to stay there. But anyway, these condos, I saw them priced definitely in the millions, but like starting at a couple of million. So it's still a high contrast between what these are going for and the massive mansions we're about to see. All right. And as you can see, how many miles? I live a few miles from the beach. It takes me, if I walk to the beach, it takes me about 45 minutes. Riding my car, it only takes maybe 5 minutes. I'm probably 3 miles inland. I would say 2 or 3 miles inland. So not far. I'm not in this neighborhood though. I'm in one of the oldest neighborhoods in Naples, so it definitely is. I don't live in this expensive neighborhood. That's what I just explained. I live in one of the oldest neighborhoods, one of the oldest and not updated neighborhoods in Naples. And I simply moved here many years ago, stayed for completely different reasons, nothing to do with work. And I stayed here because I committed to stay here to raise Marlin. And to be honest with you, nothing keeps me here going forward. The problem with moving is that it's incredibly expensive. And so unless I have a reason to move, it would cost me more to move my business and my home than to stay. So, and no, obviously I don't live in a millionaire neighborhood, for whoever just asked that. Any city that has wealthy areas has less wealthy areas, and I obviously don't live in this neighborhood. I'm just showing it to you. All right, here's the water. Yeah, the clouds are beautiful too. Yes, there's baby turtle nests all along. Can you see the taped off areas up here? Now these ones look a little different than the ones we saw at Wiggins Pass. I'm going to walk up there so you can see. These ones have the more traditional signage that we looked at last year that kind of explains what to do and not to do, I believe. So let's go read that. Okay, I'll read it out loud just in case you can't read it because some of the print is fine. Do not disturb sea turtle nest. Violators subject to fines and imprisonment. And then it tells you a Florida law chapter and explains it. And then it tells you a U.S. Endangered Species Act of 1973 and explains it. Then it says, should you witness a violation, observe an injured or stranded turtle or misoriented hatchling, please contact Florida Wildlife, and they give a phone number. Remember when we were talking about disoriented hatchlings? Remember we were talking about that the other day. I told you that people that live here on the beach are not supposed to have their lights on in the house without putting down shades in the evening this time of year because the turtles can misinterpret that glow as moonlight. And if they follow that instead of the moonlight, they won't go to the water, and they need to go to the water when they're born. So I think that's really interesting. Yes, they hatch at a full moon, and so if they don't follow the moon's instructions, they follow lights from a house, they can get disoriented and go the wrong way and die. So it really is a big deal down here. And very interesting that the animal wildlife laws are so strict. I find that interesting and lovely at the same time. Don't you? The further we go away from the public beach access, the quieter the beach gets too. Not that many people go for long walks, which is both interesting and strange. I sure do love this walk though. Especially since it clears up and you end up feeling like you have the place to yourself. It is a very remote section once you walk further away from the public beach access. Because this is a hidden exclusive neighborhood, there is no access to it. So other than walking from Vanderbilt Beach, there's no other way to publicly get to this section of beach, which is why it's so quiet, which makes for an amazing walk in my opinion. Oh, the full moon's the full moon's this Friday, isn't it? You know what's funny? Last week, I had so much negativity thrown my way from so many different angles last Friday, believe it was last Friday, that I actually Googled, is today a full moon? And that's how I know that it wasn't. I found out that it was this Friday. So yeah, that may have something to do with the turtles. I do believe there are some live cams available on the internet to watch some of the turtles hatching, and if you Google it, you can definitely find something. I know I've seen it shared some other places, so if you Google sea turtle hatching, I know that there is some live streaming footage somewhere. Pretty easy to search. All right, let's do a whole view. Look at this. Isn't this spectacular? We've kind of got the whole place to ourselves now. How's the shaky camera? Is it obnoxious or is it not so bad? Are you enjoying the walk still? Okay, good. You know what else? When we're walking, we have a better chance of finding some nature in action too. When you stay in one place, you don't have nearly as many opportunities to see something. So, oh, by the way, this is the beach where we saw the, what was it called? The baby shark nursery. See where the water has a ridge right there? A couple years ago, and 2 years in a row, when I used to walk this beach every morning with another tennis mom, when Marlon was in tennis, we watched no less than 24 baby sharks learning how to fish and eat right here along that ridge in the water. And I thought, if there's any chance of seeing that again, we're gonna have to walk, because the only time I ever saw that was when I used to do walks. So if this works out, I thought it'd be really fun, especially for this time of year, since that's when it happened, to try this once a week. Wouldn't you all love to see a baby shark nursery right here at the beach? Like, it's kind of mind-boggling, right? Yeah, the color of the water is just incredible. I drew a painting the other day. I've been taking some art classes online lately and trying to get better at nature photography. No surprise there, right? And so I've been taking photos at the beach recently. Not that I don't always take photos at the beach, but I'd like to get better at beach photos. There's a bigger fish right there. Can you see him moving? Can you see him? Right around there. He's moving to the left. Oh, there's another one. Looks like they could be smaller snook. Did you see them? Hopefully my finger didn't cover them. See, there's seaweed out there too. So even though there are dark things, most of them are seaweed. But, oh, you did see it. Well, that's exciting. That's exciting. Okay. Oh, I am going to be doing another review video this week for the Inno fan. They're starting to sell their own essential oils now. So I'm going to have some special coupon codes for anybody who wants to just order the fan, or if you've already ordered the fan, there'll be a special coupon code for you to try the essential oils. They have 3 scents. I think it's lemongrass, sandalwood, and maybe lavender. I can't remember now, but I did get all of them, and I'll be showing you how to assemble that, how to set it up, and be offering some special coupon codes for anybody who wants the fan or the essential oils. or the combo. So pretty cool. I'll probably do that either later today or tomorrow. And I'm definitely going back into the video studio today to make some more tutorial videos. I've been working behind the scenes on other stuff that I can't share yet, so videos got put to the side, but I will be going back. Let's see, Faye bought 2 fans. Yeah, the fans are amazing. And being so portable and having such a long battery life is absolutely amazing. And I can't believe how quiet and powerful the fan is. Like, it really is an amazing little product. So I'll be sharing all of that. Maybe I'll make a blog post so that you can make it easy to copy and paste the information for the coupon codes as well. But yeah, I'll do a video and that. And I'm going to do some more tutorial videos today. I have more patterns that are almost finished with the editing process, which is super exciting, which means I need to do some more. Ooh, there's another fish. He's real close. Can you see him? Can you see this one right here? Looks like it could be a snook. I'm not 100% sure. Oh yeah, and I've got a new product in my shop right now. Oh, if you didn't you should have gotten an email from me yesterday. There are more bulk discounts, not just on yarn. There are more items that have bulk discounts now. And the crochet hook and tool set is still 25% off. And there's a new tool in my shop. If you've never used a snag repair needle, it is an amazing, simple little tool, super easy to use for fixing snags. Now, snags occur with handmade knit and crochet items, but they also occur with anything machine made or store bought that's either a woven fabric or any type of fabric, upholstery, woven fabrics, knit or crocheted fabrics, machine made fabrics, anything can snag, right? And these simple little tools are amazing for fixing any snags. I'll be doing a little demo on that also. But in the meantime, you can find a set of 2 of those needles for $2.99 on my website. Judy just posted a link to them. Thank you, Judy. And they are also available at bulk discounts too. So if you're familiar with the product, it's a great price and great discounts. Great regular price and great discounts. And if you're not familiar with the product, I'll teach you about it later this week. Okay. Looks like I missed a whole bunch of big scrolling comments. Sorry, it's near impossible to read them when they go that quick. Yeah, what a view, right? And that cloud, even the cloud's gorgeous. What I was talking about that I've been painting and drawing this scene lately and paying attention to all these amazing colors in the water. I mean, look at the color variation from the sand, and then it goes into light green, and then into teal, and then all the way into blue, and then the sky's a different type of blue. So as I've been painting this and working on my own color palettes, I've been having to study the colors of the beach, and it's been kind of mind-blowing in a super fun way. And even learning how to draw clouds, paint. It's been really fun. Once I feel like they're decent enough to share, I'll share them with you. They're not. They're still very amateurish right now, but I'm working on it. And it brings me so much joy to learn something new. That you know how much I love to learn new things. Yeah, I'll share it when I think it's a little bit better, Nora. In fact, I'm learning how to paint digitally. I'm taking classes on learning Procreate for the iPad with the Apple Pencil, and it's just been amazing. It's kind of similar to painting with paints and brushes, but totally different at the same time, and it kind of blends the two worlds for me, since I'm pretty good at illustration on Illustrator and Photoshop and all the graphic designs digitally. And I know a little bit about painting traditionally with canvas and brushes that it's kind of combining the two worlds, and there's techniques from each world that you can kind of combine together. And so I've been having a lot of fun combining those two worlds that I already know. I think I know a fair more about graphic design than I do traditional painting, but again, I know quite a bit about both, that applying them together has been really fun. Yep, definitely inspiration for new designs too, always. Nature always inspires me for new design work, whether it's new textures and stitch patterns or new color combinations. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, we didn't really see a whole lot here today. Not a whole lot of nature action. We did see some fish, but I don't know about you, but I could just listen to those waves crashing forever and a day. Even the texture, you see the wavy texture that you see as the waves come and go? I capture that texture in photos to recreate. I've been learning how to paint the foam as the waves crash. I've done that a couple times. Don't love my technique yet, but I'll get better. Okay, I'm having a really hard time reading the comments now. If your comment or question is important to you, save it for when the live stream goes to recording. If it's a technical question, obviously send it to pattern support. If it's an order question, please send it, or customer service question, please send it to Judy. So that's pattern support at kristinomdahl.com or Judy, Judi, at kristinomdahl.com. And if it's just a question that you think I can answer quickly, leave it in the comments, because it's probably a question other people have too. If it's something I can answer quickly, I will. If it's something that's more meaty and deserves its own episode topic for the podcast, I'll share it another day this week. So somehow we can try to get to the bottom of just about anything. So this is the clubhouse for that exclusive. Oh, I forgot to show you the mansions. How funny. Well, I turn around when I get to that place anyway. So as you can see, there's only like 9 or 10 of those massive houses here. It's not even like a real neighborhood. So how exclusive of an area for 10 houses, right? And like I said, the most expensive one was $25 million. I don't know what the others were, but these are, 10,000 square foot mansions on the beach. There's absolutely no way to drive by them. The entrance to this exclusive little neighborhood, after I did a little Googling the other day, is hidden. It's a hidden entrance behind the Ritz-Carlton, I think. Like, you have to drive into the Ritz-Carlton, then I guess turn to the side. I don't know. But anyway, it's very exclusive. You can't get in, which I think is awesome. And I wouldn't have even known about it if I didn't walk here. So there they are. That's enough. This is the better view. Oh, can you see how there are some teeny tiny buildings that curl out to sea up here? So first would be Bonita, then Fort Myers Beach, then Sanibel, and possibly Captiva all the way out there. Depends on how clear of a day, but I'm pretty sure you can see some of Sanibel off in the distance. I'm not sure if you can see Captiva from here. I'm sure it's worth Googling if you really wanted to know. Can you see all the tiny fish in the water too? I mean, I know I pointed out the big ones, but do you see why the big ones are here? There's tons and tons of the little ones. And do you see the slightly bigger things down here that are super light and blend in with the water, and they're about the size of my pinky? Those are shrimp. Those are shrimp along here, and those are little tiny fish up there. So I wanted to point out the shrimp to you also, because shrimp don't look like shrimp you eat on your plate when they're live, which is kind of sad, right? They don't curl up like that until they're cooked. They stand straight out when they're alive. So do you want Do you want to see them again? Oh, there's another big fish out there. All right, so you see the really light colored ones that are a little fatter than the fish and maybe a little bit smaller than my pinky, and they're swimming more perpendicular to the shoreline, like just north and south. Those are the shrimp, and totally different than the little fish. And they like kind of hug the sand on the bottom. When you see them right there, those are shrimp. Unless my eyes are fooling me, I'm almost sure that those are shrimp. And if they're not, then that's what shrimp look like too. But when I started fishing, when I first came down to Florida, I learned a lot more about shrimp that I didn't know as just a consumer of them. All right, we've probably gone over on time now. Yeah, way over. Anyway, so I'll end up getting a 1 hour walk in. So this is where I like to walk, 30 minutes. I usually walk 30 minutes or until I get to that landmark of that private beach club. And then I turn around and go back, which gives me about an hour. So this is it. I'm hot and sweaty now. Hope you enjoyed walking with me. Hope you enjoyed taking in so much nature. And if you like this and you want me to continue doing it, not every day, but maybe doing it once a week or so, let me know in the comments. Let me know if this is something you'd like to see once in a while, regularly, what have you. I know it thrills me to be able to force myself to prioritize exercising. I'm having a really difficult time prioritizing it right now. I keep guilting myself into doing something else, which is wrong. I should say that exercise is a priority and that I deserve to carve out time to exercise, but I'm sure some of you know what that feels like too. When you're trying to create new habits, sometimes it's hard. Anyway, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity and taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed the beach, the nature, chatting with me and everyone else. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next episode of Create, Share, Inspire podcast. Bye-bye.